Here come the lights. 4 lights and the 5th light. And it's pedal to the metal, and it is go, 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 go. Lucas Blakely gets away well. Shanaka Clay there too. Look at Donoso. Outside line as well. Shanaka Clay under pressure from Patrick Sheepos, who sends it in towards turn 1. Second place for Sheepos. A sensational move as he makes his way around. Wilson Hughes also making ground as well as they make their way through the first slalom sector. Here is Philip Prejnader. He's ahead of Wilson Hughes and chasing after Barry Burman. An eclectic start as Otis Lawrence now challenges that of Danny Berejne with Tomek Paradzic in 12th place. A surprise move here from Dylan Warren, who manages to land a distinctive blow here on that of Tomek Paradzic. A big move, a bold move, but a successful move. But they go side by side now, down the back straight towards turn 12. Who's bravest? The Aston Martin now is going to leave it late, but he's got to be wary of Berejne in front. Jarno Watmere also making moves as well. Looking to rise up, and a spinner as well. Van Urban's off, as is Caraton, as they rise through the late sector.
On everything that's going on around us at the moment, as we'll see now. Sipos going to swap with Blakely. Here comes Sipos for the race lead. Down the inside, Blakely doesn't fight him. And Patrick Sipos for the first time takes the lead of the Texas Grand Prix here in Circuit of the Americas. But Blakely did not want to fight him on that at all. Didn't want to lose any time. But Sipos back to the front.
Otis is still maintaining the pace here against competitors that are around 20 to 13. Already now Sheepos bailing into the pit lane. An early box. Again, this time for Sheepos. Blakely stays out. Now what does Otis Lawrence do? Does he finally come in? No. Otis Lawrence staying out. So a major call now as Dylan Warren also currently sat out on track as well. Out will come Patrick Sheepos. After a long wait comes Otis Lawrence. And I think he might be boxing onto the mediums, Jack.
We'll see what he can do here, but he's gone very, very long on those soft tyres. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out relative to Philip and to Patrick. It is going to be medium tyres. Yes, it is for Otis Lawrence. So he's managed to bring them long enough that he can do this. And see now, Philip Prejnader heading over the start-finish line now. He'll drop behind him and he'll drop behind Patrick Sipos, of course, but he now has medium tyres.
Drivers have opted for different things. Brendan Lee now going side by side with Fabrizio Donoso, a scene we would have seen back in 2017. Brendan Lee makes his way through here around turn 11 and will open up the door again because Alfie Butcher now looks to land a charge. Donoso losing more and more time, and I tell you what, at this point it's also tying up further up as well. Otis Lawrence up into 10th as well on the medium tyres. Could this be an OP strategy, Jack? Because in terms of pit stops, he's net P2.
And Lucas Blakely from the race. He's gone softs. Lucas Blakely's gone on the softs. This is the strategy we were missing last game. This is exciting stuff here. Lucas Blakely going on to the soft tyres. And we also have the two Mercedes working together out the front. Marcel Kiefer and Jarno Watmere now up at the front here. But this is fascinating stuff now as Otis Lawrence. He's now P5 in front of Shanaka Clay, chasing after Patrick Sipos in front of him. But Lucas Blakely is on the soft tyres. Has come out behind Barry Boremand here. And we'll see now how quickly can he make his way through all of these guys up the front. But we have now net race lead at the moment is Patrick Sipos.
Now we're seeing Lucas Blakely now battle 3 wide heading in towards turn 1 as well as Blakely now dives in on the inside of Brendan Lee. 3 wide scrap now as you enter Barry Burman. They rise up through the order together now. Barry Burman on the tail of both of them. Blakely with a beautiful move to the slalom section. Ahead now of Brendan Lee. Incredible display on the soft tyres, and he's going to be rapid right to the end.
Double overtake into turn 1, fastest sector of anybody. Lucas Blakely needs to make this work, and he's doing so far. Coming up towards the straight now. Otis Lawrence gets by Tomek Paradzic. Now huge look at the inside from Lucas Blakely. Down the inside of Alfie Butcher. A little bit of contact made as they came through the middle of the corner as well. There's been an issue, I think, for one of the... I can't quite see that. One of the Williamses, I think it could be stopped on the inside as they now go 3 abreast down the straight. Lucas Blakely trying to make moves here. Alfie Butcher trying to get through as well. And there's now even more side by side. Brendan Lee chucks it down the inside, gets a move done on Alfie Butcher. They swap positions then, switch back for Alfie Butcher on the outside line through the middle part of the lap. A little bit of contact made. Does Borman have space to get through? No, he doesn't. And they all sort themselves out in the end. Huge move there, but Barry Borman sticks it back up the inside of Alfie Butcher. Side by side through the fast right. Does he have enough to go all the way around the outside? We've seen this only once before here at Kota. Side by side through the fast right. Butcher just has enough to stay in front for now, and they all sort themselves out here. Blakely with the fastest lap, huge moves made, and here he comes on Jake Benham up the inside, continues to charge his way through the order. This is what we want to see.
Yeah, battles towards the end of this race now. 10 laps of magic still to come. Kiefer now at the helm there of certainly Tomek Paradzic. He is now up into 13th place, given the pit stops now. But Otis Lawrence now second place within DRS. Blakely's hot on his tail as they head through the final sector. A big chance here for the youngster, 15 years of age. Otis Lawrence stepping up here in PSGL, driving the AlphaTauri. Of course, partnering up with the all-star Jake Benham. He knows he must make the move to take the lead of the race. As you can now see him looking to go side by side now, challenging that of Patrick Schipos. Up into P1 he goes. The young Welshman makes his way through. Here comes Lucas Blakely. A 3-car scrap here on lap 20.
Here, but it's Lucas Blakely on these soft tyres who's got to get by and chase down young Otis Lawrence here if he wants a chance to retain this victory. Down the inside goes Lucas Blakely. Does he have enough space to do so? Leaves the room for Schipos. That'll give a chance for Otis to try and get away here, and Blakely makes the move past the car of Patrick Schipos and continuing on his way to try and retake the lead. Here is Schipos, doesn't want to give this one up too easily. Outside line into the corner now as Blakely will look on Otis Lawrence at the same time, leaves him room on the outside. Schipos still there, trying to hang in there, but he doesn't quite have enough grip in that car to try and stay there. Blakely now P2, has the softs to work with as well, 4-lap younger soft tyres, and chases after young Otis Lawrence.
Otis Lawrence, you cannot say enough how incredible his performance has been. Right from the back, he held the lead, but Blakely now is looking to challenge. The Welshman can only watch as in comes the Scotsman, F1 Esports champion. He now leads here in the PSGL United States Grand Prix here in Austin, Texas. It's Blakely on top here in PSGL once again. Could it be a case of back-to-back wins in Papaya? This time not Burman, but Blakely. Otis Lawrence refusing to give up here. A storybook ending that surely will deliver us a clinic. He needs to get those soft tyres working. It's now or never, Jack. He needs to break the DRS as they now make their way down the stretch now. Will Otis plumb to make the move this time around? Obviously being very wary of the fact that he could be overtaken on the next straight. The AlphaTauri now goes hunting. He does go for the move here. It's Otis Lawrence from the outside. He doesn't plumb for it. Can't find it. Blakely shuts the door. Very nicely defended as they loop through turns 13 and 14.
Out of the final corner for the second to last time. Kota delivers once again. Who's going to win here? Lucas Blakely versus Otis Lawrence for the victory here in Texas. Up towards turn 1. Lawrence to the inside of Blakely. Shows himself at the rear. Contact made between the two. And up the inside goes Otis Lawrence to the 2. They're 3 abreast behind for the second place position. Shinaka Clay trying to go around the outside of the 2 cars on his inside. Trying to stay with Blakely here. But Otis Lawrence has made that move through turn number 1. But that will leave him vulnerable to DRS here. There was contact between 1,000,001 cars in towards the first corner, but Otis makes the move interestingly through the first corner. Will this work for him now? He's got the ERS to try and get away. He's got a half-second gap now as Shinaka Clay tries to stay with Lucas Blakely as they come through come onto the straight for the final time. Will this end? How is this going to end? Down the straight for the last time. Otis Lawrence with 0.7 of a second lead. Surely he's got it in the bag now. Shinaka Clay on Lucas Blakely down towards the second to last sector here. Inside line for Clay. He gets in front. Brendan Lee in the mix now as well on the outside of Blakely. Trying to get through on the outside line. Doesn't have enough to do so, but it might just be enough here. How on earth has this ended like this? Schipos trying to fight with Brendan Lee on the inside as well. Absolutely outrageous contact through the middle there as they come through for the final time of asking. He's done enough. Absolutely incredible race. 18th on the grid. Jarno did it from 15th last year, but this is something special from the 15-year-old Welshman who will come out of the final corner for the last time. Otis Lawrence wins in Texas in PSGL for the second time ever. Shinaka Clay is second, Blakely is third, and Jarno Opmeer from 19th gets himself 4th place